I'll take the name Clay. It's all right, Ms. Price.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. In 2015, I got a call from a young woman who is one of my dearest friends. She's like a little sister to me. She said that the baby that was in her belly, her third, might be missing part of his brain, the part that connects the left and right hemispheres. She was terrified and couldn't ask questions fast enough. She had a monthly checkup with her OB-GYN the following week. Her husband had to work, but she took her 2 boys with her. They liked going to hear the baby's heartbeat, and the checkups were usually routine and quick. She went into the appointment expecting her doctor would reassure her, and her answer reviewed the file. Then the doctor looked our friend straight in the eye and asked her if she wanted to terminate the pregnancy. She called us right after that appointment, understandably angry and terrified. Terminate? What? She explained that the doctor had asked her the question in the same tone she might have used when ordering coffee at Starbucks. She didn't blink an eye. She asked it in front of her 2 little boys. She asked without her husband there. She offered no explanation or comfort. It was cold. The doctor told her she had to decide quickly because she was approaching 22 weeks, which is as long as you can legally wait to have an abortion in Virginia. Our friend's response was such a source of pride for us. She told us she almost laughed and then politely responded that termination was not an option. She walked out of that doctor's office and never returned. So how did it all turn out? Her ultrasound was completely normal at 24 weeks. They just couldn't get a good read at her 20-week appointment. Her baby was born in May of 2015 and is completely healthy. It was a boy, by the way. None of us, but particularly his loving and courageous mother, can imagine life without him. He is my godson. In the winter of 1996, a couple went in for a checkup. They were excited. They had recently been informed they had twins. The doctor came in and performed more tests. Time passed by and the doctor returned. The doctor seemed concerned, as they believed the twins had cystic fibrosis. If they were born, they would only survive for a few hours, they were told, if that. I recommend termination, said the doctor. The couple said the first thing that came into their mind, no, and walked out. They chose life. Those twins would grow up to become excellent men. I know this because Jonah works for me, right here. He's one of my staffers. Ms. Stuckey, Planned Parenthood is not about health care, it's about abortion. No?
Yes.
Planned Parenthood took in $1.67 billion in total revenues, a 14% increase over the year before. Private donations totaled $630 million. Does that sound right to you?
Yes.
Government funded amounted to $563 million of that amount. Does that sound right to you?
Yes.
Planned Parenthood received nearly $60 million annually under Title X, under the Protect Life rule, which ensures in compliance with statutory prohibition against using Title X funds for programs where abortion is a method of family planning. In August 2019, Planned Parenthood confirmed they would withdraw from Title X funding rather than comply with the new rule. Does that sound right to you?
Yes.
Do we need Planned Parenthood for health care for women?
Planned Parenthood is not in the business of healthcare. They're in the business of abortion, as they demonstrated by refusing Title X care. They could have financially and physically separated their abortion services from the rest of their healthcare services, but they refused to do that. They have decided that abortion is central to their mission, which is exactly why they fired CEO Leanna Wen, who, in her words, was ousted because she didn't prioritize abortion high enough.
And that's right. And if I might direct you to the chart behind me, in Texas, we have 301 rural health clinics in Texas, 434 federally qualified health centers to total 735 federally funded community health clinics. There are 327 pregnancy centers, 130 of which are medical pregnancy centers. And according to the Planned Parenthood website, there are 40 Planned Parenthood centers in Texas. Does that number sound right to you?
Yes.
Does Texas, at least in the state in which I represent, provide health care solutions for women throughout the state of Texas?
Yes, they do. I'm from Texas as well.
Yes, ma'am. Texas program Healthy Texas Women was established in 2016 and has been helping women in Texas with services and with more providers than Planned Parenthood. Does that sound right to you?
Yes.
In FY 2018, Healthy Texas Women served 172,000 clients, according to the Planned Parenthood website of Greater Texas. In 2018, Planned Parenthood served only 83,000 patients compared to that larger number, and that's only been in existence since 2016. Does that sound right to you?
Yes.
My point is simply this. The state of Texas I can speak to. I can't speak to the other 49 states. We take women's health very seriously, and we should. We should create entities, and we should allow the market to thrive. And frankly, if we could get some of the regulations in the way of a healthy healthcare system, we could have more options. But could you please, as my time is running out, please share your view of the ways in which we can provide healthcare in better ways than allowing an organization like Planned Parenthood, which takes unborn babies, puts them in plastic bags, and throws them in garbage bins, to be the center of healthcare provision for women? Thank you.
Abortion is not health care. I think that's all I have time for.
Chair now recognizes Congresswoman Norton.
I thank you very much, Madam Chair. Dr. McNichols, just to follow